big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. So we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick off to get us underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Barber. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Finds his target, and it's complete. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Dampier. Pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Hand off with a single back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it in the open. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, tied. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sellers. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, what a grab! The sophomore making an excellent catch there. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against him.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Gets loose. Oh, the kid broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's going to try to return the punt, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Design quarterback run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Brown. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
To the air, it's Dampier. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He hands it off to the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrison. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Sellers. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Fights through the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And the offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Using his legs. It's Brown. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. No, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Receivers are bunched together. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Graham down the middle. It's Brown. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first half of 17. And the Gamecocks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Bringing it out. It's Adams. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Escapes the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Sellers. Short throw complete to the tight end. That play more than enough for a first down. It sets them up at the 24. The Gamecocks have first and 10 here.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go.
And throwing again on second and 10. And this time it's complete. And he's blocked down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's now second and goal.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He keeps it on a design run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. At 3-0.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. That puts them back on top. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The pocket breaking down. Finding space at the 20. QB gets the first, now looking for more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Alabama will take over. First and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are.